All right. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. All right. I want to give double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren preaching this word in all sincerity and the truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect, 144,000, and the rest of the multitude, men, women, and children. The Lord will have mercy on in these last days. And shalom to all you scattered Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth that look like the other nations, but your spirit and your lineage goes back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Shalom. All right, I'm the brother Dama Agabar out here with another live lesson to come out here week in and week out, like we have been, taught by elders and apostles to come out here and to prophesy and to speak, unto the elect and gather the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel, which consist of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and as we do week in and week out, each and every day is another day closer to the kingdom of heaven, to the return of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose name is Yahweh Shai in the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashawan Kodash. All right, and we come out here every week, man, to prophesy and to give warning unto our people, to let them know the serious and the evil times that we're in right now. All right, and we're definitely in the time of these last few major prophecies being fulfilled. The time of the mark of the beast, the MOTB, is about to be implemented. These devils already have it. They already have it created. They already have it produced. They already have it, prepared. They're just waiting for the right crisis and the right particular situation. And ultimately, when the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai puts it on Esau to make this thing mandatory, and that's going to be the test and the hour of temptation that's going to come and try every single person on this planet Earth, man. All right, to see if your faith and your trust is truly in the Creator, or is it going to be in man? Is it going to be in Esau, Edom, his technology, his artificial intelligence, and his so-called, wisdom. All right, and we're living in a time of this third world war, which I'm going to get into that, beginning with this lesson, because, hey, the times are at hand to where the Lord is moving the chess pieces all around this earth to bring in this third world war. But we know before that, he has to bring in the MOTB, bring in this cashless society first. But hey, all these things are right there at the brink of happening, and we're out here diligently to give you warning from the Most High, to tell you that, look, man, we're in a time of all the game playing, all the I don't know, and not in my lifetime, and yeah, I believe that's going to happen, but maybe 10, 15 years from now, no, this place ain't got 10, 15 years. This place ain't got 5 more years. Have you seen the state of the economy? You see the collapsing dollar, You see the BRICS nation, China, Russia, India, China, South Africa, all these different nations trying to create gold-backed currencies to get out of the clutch of the dollar being the world reserve currency. You hear all this talk of CBDC, central bank digital currencies, man. All this talk of disease X. Now this solar eclipse is coming in a couple of days. Hey, all the signs are there are pointing towards something major and something drastic about to happen here on this planet Earth, man. And it's ultimately the changing of the guard. It's the falling of one age coming into another age, which is going to ultimately bring in the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of our Lord. But first, we know that all hell has to break loose. Wickedness has to fulfill its lot, and great judgment, famine, death, destruction, and judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has to take place on this planet Earth before that great, before the kingdom of heaven comes, man. We've been out here warning our people diligently, man. Coming out here week in and week out, doing videos every day, going through these prophecies over and over and over again, showing you the signs of the time, showing you and linking things with articles and current events that are happening all around the earth, and we're filtering it through the scriptures to give you a clear picture of prophecy and what ultimately Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to come out here and to do in these last days, man. And a lot of our people are not taking it seriously. Some of them are starting to wake up. Some of them are starting to see particular things, but they're not seeing the full scope and the full picture of it. And for a lot of 2/3 of our people, a lot of you are just going to be caught up in the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. But but the beautiful thing about it is that hey, you have a power that is merciful. You have a power that is long suffering, and hey, at least you'll come back in the kingdom of heaven as a newborn child in your right mind with these laws, statutes, and commandments in your inward part, and you will be born righteous and 100% holy and pure. And all of your past sins to be forgotten. You'll have a total clean slate of righteousness and immortality in the kingdom of heaven. But as of right now, for the gospel's sake, 2/3 of our people, you're an enemy to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai at this time, man. But, you know, like I said, thank Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that all Israel really eventually be saved. But before that, hey, we're entering into some very serious, very evil times, man. And who knows what's going to happen Monday after this solar eclipse, man. Because we know that he's using this, he's going to use this solar eclipse to activate and appease demons to bring darkness and destruction. Because that's the only way he's going to be able to get off his new world order. All right, he's going to have to bring complete chaos, confusion, financial collapse, civil war, you know, pestilences, disease, X's, famine, all hell to break loose in a society in order to corral everybody into this new digital beast enslavement system. And ultimately, it's all prophecy, and it's the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so I want to get to some of these precepts. I want to get into this topic of this Third World War because, hey, that's heavy in the presses right now. And I got some articles where they're showing you, look, man, hey, a lot of these countries, a lot of the allies of a lot of these you know, supporters of the so-called Israelis, those 1948ers, man. Hey, a lot of your supporters and a lot of people that are down with you, hey, they're losing faith in you. They're turning their back onto you because they're seeing that genocide and that horrible, you know, all of that wickedness that you're over there doing over there in the land of Israel and to those Palestinians. And now you're over there attacking Iran. You're blowing up shit in Syria. You're killing high commanding officers of the Iranian army, and now they're vowing to get revenge and payback, man. And I'm praying to Yahweh about Shem Shai that this is finally it, man. That the Lord finally puts the spirit on you Iranians to do something, man. To clap back, man. To do something major, you know. To really stick it to those damn small hats, so we can get this prophecy fulfilled, which is ultimately going to be the least of the flock, drawing America ultimately into that Third World War. See? Because all these things, hey, are all for the elect sect, man. We need these things to happen so that we can get the hell up out of here, man. So that prophecy can move forward, you know? So that this Third World War can come, the MOT can come, this financial collapse can come, all hell to break loose, and for Yahweh Shai to come back and to crack those clouds and to judge and to make war upon you heathen nations and establish his righteous kingdom on this planet Earth, man. All right, so let me get some of these precepts. Got some articles now I want to get into, and Lord willing, you can be edified, you know? So I'm going to start here in Wisdom of Solomon, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 1. I'm going to read down probably to about the 7th or the 6th verse. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy." You see? And this is what the Lord has commanded us to come out here to do. To speak the words of prophecy, which the word prophecy means to say before, you know, to say what's going to happen before it happens. You see? And that's how we see everything that's happening in this world is all according to biblical prophecy. We know that World War III is not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, man. We know that these things are going to happen. We know that this third nuclear war is going to happen because it's the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It's part of his judgment. This is what the Lord wants to take place, and the Lord wants this to happen. So it's our duty to come out here to tell you that these things are going to happen before they happen. You know, and we're telling you that it's being done by the will and the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And it's all being done as a form of judgment and punishment upon all these heathen nations, man. You know, and 2/3 of our people, and ultimately to destroy Babylon the Great off of the face of the earth, and for the Lord to exalt and magnify his holy name on this planet Earth after all is said and done. All right? It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. You see? And that's what the scriptures are and the prophecies are. They're faithful and true. Meaning that there's no lie within this prophecy. There's no mistake that these things are going to happen because it's ultimately the will of the Most High, man. All right, let me get this precept. Oh. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them." You see? And that's what the prophecies are, you know? That's why you got to seek out of the book of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and read, because there's prophecies written within this scripture, man. Like the scriptures tell you, the Lord showed Moses the beginning, the middle, and the end of all times, man. All right? And the Lord has given that spirit and that insight unto his prophets, unto the men of the Lord. That's why we come out here and we tell you these things that are going to happen before they happen, man. And if you're being real and honest with yourself, everything that the Hebrew Israelites, starting with the elders and the apostles, great millstone, mainly the one Westers that we've been telling you was going to happen is happening, man. We've been telling you that financial collapse was going to happen to this society. Civil war was going to take place, you know? We've been telling you that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the 12 tribes of Israel, that who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose name, true name, is Yahushua, was a so-called man of color, a so-called Negro today. All right, we've been telling you that the so-called white man, Esau, Edom is the devil. We've been telling you that America is spiritually Egypt and Babylon the Great, and all the other prophecies that we have been telling you. Telling you that the MOTB is the implantable microcephaly. See, and all these things are all coming to pass because it's the spirit of prophecy. It's the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua making these things happen and move upon the earth so that his word can be fulfilled. And he has set up his prophets and his true men of the Lord in these last days to come out and to confess this and to speak this word until the ends of the earth, so that these things can be manifest and now so that the end can come. All right. So it says, and he have cast lots for them, and his hand have divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever, from generation to generation shall there dwell therein. But the main point is being, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Let's get this in a different translation. This is in the I read it in the CSB. I read this in the NIV. It says, "Look in the scroll of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and read. None of these will be missing. No one will lack her mate. For it is his mouth that has given the order, and his spirit have gathered them together." All right, let me get another one real quick. Right, there's another one. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 9. And 8, it says, "I am Yahweh, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass," which is what? The prophecy, man. You know, everything that the Lord said was he said is gonna happen, it always eventually comes to pass. That's how prophecy works. You know? And a lot of guys have been saying, oh, y'all been saying that about the MOTB. You've been saying that's going to happen. Well, that's how prophecy works. It's not just some overnight thing, man. Prophecy has many moving pieces to it, man. But the main point being is that it always is going to come to pass, whether you want to believe it or not. Hey, there's certain prophecies that are written in the scriptures that took hundreds of years to come to pass, thousands of years before it fully came to pass, man. But the main point being is that they all came to pass. Just like we've been telling you for years and years, man, about this MOTB, about this Third World War, about economic collapse, civil war. Hey, now all these things are coming to pass, man. Now, it took some time, it took years, it took months, it took particular things to happen, but it's all coming to pass at the end of the day, man. And you people are going to know that a prophet have been among you when all is said and done. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." See? And that's what and that's how prophecy works, man. That's what we've been set up to come out here and to do. And now it's all coming to pass, man. Hey, and at the end of the day, we're going to be right, and a lot of you people, the majority of you people, are going to be wrong, man. See? And that's why you got to totally trust in the words that are written within this book, man, because they are faithful and true. You can say all you want, oh, this been mistranslated, it's been this, it's been that. Hey, but the prophecies are still coming to pass. The things that we've been saying that came out of this word are all showing themselves, and they're all being made true and manifested, all right? So don't be found to be a liar, man. Don't be found to say, well, I don't believe what that Bible says. I don't believe the prophecies. Well, guess what? When all is said and done, the scripture say, let the Most High be true and every man a liar, man. You see, this is the only thing that you can truly have 100% faith and trust in, is this word. And if you don't, hey, then that's your problem. But like I said, at the end of the day, you're going to be found a liar and the Most High is going to be found true. Because when these prophecies come to pass, and they will come to pass, hey, you're going to know that prophets have been among you. And you're going to be looking there wondering, oh, well, why didn't I listen? Why didn't I take the time? You know, why didn't I take it seriously? And that's how it always happens, you know. But then it's going to be too late. And that's what our people was known for, procrastinating, putting things off until the last minute, thinking that they know better, thinking that they know what's right, thinking that they really understand what's truly and really going on out here. But you have no idea what's really going on out here, man. And that's why the Lord has set up his prophets to come out here and to give you warning at his mouth, all right? Back in 2nd Ezra, it says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You see? That's why I say at the end of the day, the Most High is going to be true and you're going to be found a liar, man. If you don't want to believe the prophecies that are written within this book, you don't want to believe the message of the prophet, Shalom. Shalom for our light affliction. Shalom, Mark. That's right. You keep pushing through as well. You know, so like I was saying, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to be found a liar and the Lord's going to be found true. And Lord willing, hey, we're going to be those faithful prophets when Yahweh Shah returns, that's going to be found doing what we are supposed to be doing, man. All right? This is the only thing that's true. This is the only thing that's 100% ironclad, that can't be changed, that can't be switched, that can't be corrupted, is the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. You know? That's why we're so boldly standing upon this word and standing upon the things that are written in here. And like I said, and everything that we've been saying, starting with the elders and the apostles, a great millstone, are all becoming true. They're all being made manifest. They're all coming to pass, man. You see? And everybody who don't want to believe, everybody that's talking shit, everybody that's scoffing against us, man, hey, you're just gonna die in your unfaithfulness, man. But but you, Jakes, you're gonna appreciate the long suffering and the mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai when you come back in the kingdom of heaven in your right mind as a newborn child, man. But as of right now, hey, you're gonna have to eat all those words and your doubt and your unbelief. It says, verse 5, it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hope for works are fulfilled. You see? And that's something that our people do not want to hear. You know? That this world is corrupt, is polluted, all this wickedness has overran this whole society and overran this world, man. And the majority of you people are totally immersed in the wickedness of this world because you love this world. You partake in this world. You know, you're a citizen of this world. So when we say that the Lord is about to bring these plagues, famine, death, and destruction, that rubs you the wrong way. Then you get into that whole, well, my God wouldn't do this and my God wouldn't do that. Well, obviously you ain't talking about the God of the Bible. You're not talking about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You're talking about some damn Jesus Christ. Or really, you're talking about your own self. Because, you know, that's how you feel. Because you love this wicked, stank-ass world so much that you don't want to hear that it's all coming to an end. That great judgment, pestilence, and famine is coming to this place, and it's going to be reserved for you. Because you didn't want to repent. You didn't want to make Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai your fear and your dread, and you didn't want to get yourself in order. But you wanted to continue to live according to the fashion of this world, you know? Establish yourself in this world, which is only a shadow, which is only a temporary situation. You see? So since you want to trust in the shadow of Egypt and trust in Babylon the Great, and you don't want to trust in the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and to prepare yourself and to get yourself right before these judgments come, you know, you scoff and you ultimately deny and turn the shoulder from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You see? But it's all good though. The Lord, he's going to fix what ails you, man. It says, for thus saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they have profanely commit. See, they profanely committed, man. Boldly with it. Like I said, hey, go on World Star Hip Hop, man. Go on Facebook Live. You see our people and these people of the world, they openly, push their wickedness, man. They'll do it on Facebook Live. They'll do it on Instagram. They'll do it on OnlyFans. They literally, now they have the ability to broadcast their wickedness, man. And they have no shame and no shame in it, man. They do it wide openly, man. All for what? All for clout, all for the love of this world, all for followers, all for the opportunity to make money off of exhibiting wickedness and folly on this planet Earth, man. And that's how you know that Babylon has to be the most wickedest place on the planet Earth, because this is the only place on the planet where you can get followers and likes and become a celebrity for doing wickedness and folly and foolishness, man. You see? You think shit like this not going to exist in the kingdom of heaven, man? All this shit, this world that you people are accustomed to, all of this BS, is all about to be exterminated, man. It's all about to be literally melted off of the face of the earth and never be seen again. You see? Hey, and the Lord's about to open up. Like I said, hey, Lord willing, after this eclipse, man, and the Lord probably just going to start letting all type of left-handed shit happen, all type of judgments come to pass, man. Because we know that Esau, I really believe that he don't want this election to come to pass. I feel like he's going to start doing all type of crazy shit before this election happens to bring in martial law, to bring in civil unrest, man. Now they're talking about having another outbreak of this goddamn bird flu and all of these chickens and all of these cows that they're just slaughtering by the millions. That might be the new pandemic. That might be the new reason for lockdown. You know, on top of that, they're going to start doing all type of black swan events. Hey, they might pull a black swan event after this so-called eclipse, man. You know, they might use that APEP demon to totally use that to cause a cyber attack. Shit, hey, they might use a cyber attack and blame it on Iran, because Iran is promising to retaliate for what those small hats did, man. And they could, you know, use that as an excuse to say that Iran lost a cyber attack and turned out the electricity here in Babylon the Great, and use that to be a reason to, you know, to lock shit down, man. So, hey, man, hey, everything is wide open, but the main thing is that, hey, judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to commence out here, man. It says, and I will suffer, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And who is that? The elect, man. The men of the Lord. All of the spiritual righteous lots out here complaining, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked of this world. We're constantly out here telling you just how horrible this place is. You know, all the pure wickedness that's going on in this place, man. It vexes your soul every single day, man. You literally can't go anywhere, do anything, listen to anything, watch anything without wickedness being right there at the forefront, man. You know, everything in this society is just polluted and corrupted, man. It's all a left-handed, nasty, corruptible vibration, from the music to the television. These people you see out here. I saw a dude today walking around, big ass 6'2" dude with a ponytail with his damn fingernails painted, man. And he didn't look like he was a Mo. You know, he looked like a regular straight dude, but he had his goddamn fingernails painted, man. And where is that vibration and that spirit coming from? From the entertainment world, from the music world. You even got one of those basketball players. I think he played for Kentucky. This nigga just got a goddamn Revlon sponsorship because he paints his fucking fingernails every week for the basketball games, man. And where did he get that influence from? That nigga Drake. Like I said, these rappers, these entertainers, niggas putting on dresses. Hey, everything is just a complete left-handed wicked vibration, and the Lord's about to do away with all of this shit, man. In a huge way, he's going to bring that ultimate fire and judgment here upon Babylon the Great. It's going to be via this Third World War and this nuclear, the nuclear missile that's going to come and hit this place, man. It's going to melt away all the dross, all of the wickedness. The Lord's going to leave a lot of you jakes here, and he's going to melt you here in Babylon the Great, man. All right, and we can't wait for that day to happen, man. All right, and you niggas talk all that shit. Oh yeah, man, y'all been saying that. It's not. When is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? Don't worry. When? I mean, it is gonna happen, man. Hey, we can't give you the exact date and the time, but hey, when you looking out, if you checking the temperature of this world and see everything that's going on, man. Hey, you know, you should know something ain't right. You should know that something major and something crazy is about to happen in this world, man. Because it's just completely out of control, man. This place needs judgment, and it needs judgment ASAP, man. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 21. And the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? See? And that's what Jake can tell you. Oh man, y'all been saying that. When is gonna happen? Cuz go get some money, get the bag, you know. Go get a job, whatever dumb shit these niggas be saying out here, you know. But Jake always got an excuse. Jacob always is putting far off the evil day. Hey, but the evil days are right here, man. Like I said, you just one situation from all hell breaking loose in the society. And like I said, hey, that eclipse, Lord willing, man, the Lord uses that to let Esau release the demons, man. And something major happens in the society that's going to change the whole fabric of this country, man, and ultimately put you niggas and you Jakes in fear, man. All right, it says, tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, I will make this proverb to cease. You see, one thing we know about Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is he's a man of his word, man, and he is going to make this proverb to cease. Like we've been telling you, hey, this devils, they're going to bring another lockdown. Hey, they're going to bring another mystery. And now they're saying that the new mystery illness, worse than the C19er, is going to be this bird flu outbreak, man, which is contagious from animal to humans. And I was reading an article where, I forget, one of those sanctuary cities where they got all those migrants, it's like a major tuberculosis outbreak. And those and them people are carrying all, like I've been saying for weeks, they're carrying all type of communicable diseases, man. Third world sicknesses that are not common here to the American people, man. And now a lot of these migrants are starting to spread out, man. Over there in Denver, they ran out of funding for them, so a lot of them, they can't be in the hotels anymore. So now they're starting to spread out. They're starting to move out. You know, they were sleeping on the goddamn high school tennis court, you know? And like I said, the more that these people spread, ain't no telling what Esau was injecting them with, all type of sicknesses. And like I said, now they got that bird flu outbreak, you know, and all these chickens supposedly, and all these cows. Like I said, hey, that can be all cap, because we know that they can pump up those C19er testers in these animals to where, you know, it can read anything, man. But secretly he could say that it's producing that, but really he could just release some type of virus out here and just blame it on that shit, man. And what? You're gonna have mass sickness, mad diseases, mad spreading of all type of sicknesses out here, and he can bring in a whole nother lockdown, man. Declare martial law. You see? All these things are all on the table, man, and they're all being sent out as scourges and judgment from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So you, Jake, you better get on the bus, man. You better stop lollygagging and stop acting like the words that we're out here saying are just falling on you know, that they ain't nothing happening, man. That these prophecies are not coming to pass. It says, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass, man. All right? And that's one thing that we know is 100% certain, man. Hey, when the Lord told Noah he was going to flood the earth, did he not flood the earth, man? All right? Hey, when you read in the book of Daniel, all the four beasts and those kingdoms that came and fell, the Lord said, did not the Lord set those up, and they all fell like dominoes, man. And America ain't no different. And I'm gonna read in 2nd Ezra 16. Hey, the Lord's about to bring famine, death, and major destruction here to Babylon the Great. The Lord is speaking it. He's gonna make it happen, man. All right. And a lot of you people in that day, you're gonna be caught up in it. All right. It says, "For I am Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. But it says, again, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off, you see? And that's the sentiment of our people. They know that the prophecy, they know what we're saying, man, that it's going to happen. They know that these words are true. They ain't that damn stupid, man. You know, Jake has some type of spirituality unto him. They see things are not as good as they used to be. They know something is going to come, but they want to put far off that evil day. They say, well, yeah, that could be, but, you know, I just don't believe it's in my lifetime. Maybe 20, 30 years from now. No, nigga, there ain't no 20, 30 years from now. There ain't going to be no 2045, no 2160, all this sci-fi, sci-fi fiction type of shit. Hey, these things are coming and they're taking place now. Don't you notice how faster the days and the weeks are going by? We're already in April already, man. This year is just speeding by and it's going by quicker and quicker. And every time you look at the news, you look at what's going on in the world, it's just crazy shit going on, man. You know, just crazy shit going on, man. Stuff, you know, as a matter of fact, you just had an earthquake in diverse places. You just had an earthquake today and on the East Coast, man. from New York, New Jersey, it was like a 4.8, man. That's not a usual occurrence. That place is not known for having earthquakes. You just had that major earthquake in what was that? Huailan, I think it was China or Japan or wherever it was. Totally shook shit all the way up, man. Now you got this solar eclipse coming, which we know is a sign from the Most High from heaven. You see? You're hearing all this talk of a terrorist attack, a new 9/11, disease X, all these crazy things are coming to pass because we're living in a time where something major is about to happen, man. World War III is on the brink, which I'm gonna get into that after I finish these precepts, man. So you need to start putting off the things that we're out here telling you and we're out here prophesying to you about. We're in those times right now, and those things are approaching very quickly, man. It says what was that? Oh, it says the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord, man. You see? That's what we're out here telling you, Jakes, man. You know? So hey, you can't be putting these days off anymore like that, man. They're even coming to pass very quickly. So what else do I got real quick? Oh yeah, let me get this, and then I'm gonna get into it, man. All right. Hey, so prophecy is literally jumping off the page, man. And a lot of you Jake out here BSing and bullshit, man. Hey, these prophecies are coming quick and fast, and you're gonna find yourself being caught off guard. All right, this is Jeremiah 28:8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. And that's what we're telling you are headed towards Babylon the Great, which is headed toward this world. Mainly here in America, man, because this place has been very comfortable. You American people haven't been touched in a very long time, man. Now, America has never been invaded or touched with war. It's in a very strategic and a very, how do you say, like in a very secure place, as far as from all, from around the world. They have to travel many distances to come and to invade this place. But now, with the current administration, you're allowing a lot of your allies to get too close to home, man. All right, your military is weakened. Your military numbers are dwindled. Your military men are not fit to fight. They're all being soy boys and pussyfied. They're all out of shape. They're not up to par. But these other nations in their military are strong. They're being built up. They're the weak are now strong, and they're all linking up and gathering up together to come and to deal that death blow here to Babylon the Great, man. While these American people are totally unaware of what's really happening geopolitically. As far as these militaries are gathering, but the Lord is preparing for war. And we've been telling you that we've been prophesying of what? Prophesying against great kingdoms. And what's the greatest kingdom? It's Babylon the Great, America, man. We've been prophesying, telling you that this place is about to be touched, that this place is about to be invaded, and this place is about to be literally burnt with nuclear fire via this Third World War, man. So let me read that again. Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, right? Because those same prophets are back right now. The prophets of old, the prophets that was before me, hey, those prophets are right here, right now, today, doing the same exact thing because you always come back in your lap. And now they're here to fulfill the prophecy that they gave back then here in these times now. All right? But now they have a more fuller understanding of the things that they didn't know because now they're actually living in it. Now they're able to put together the pieces of what was spoken back then, because now those things exist. Like when the prophets was talking about the missiles and the nuclear destruction and referring to them as arrows and as an archer shooting it, they didn't really understand what those things were because nuclear missiles didn't exist back then. But now they're here today, and now it totally makes sense. Now they're able to fulfill that prophecy and fully see what they were being told in those visions in the days of old. It says, the prophet which prophesies of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall that prophet be known that Yahweh have truly sent him. All right? And we're not here to prophesy of peace. We're not here to prophesy to you a time of love and happiness and marriages and all Israel getting together and partying and, you know, having glorious Sabbaths and, you know, Passovers and, you know, having 10-year plans and trying to build. We're not in these times right now, man. We're literally in the time of war, death, famine, man, and judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And it's time for you to get your house in order because these things are coming. All right, so let me get this precept, man, and then I'm gonna get into these couple articles I got dealing with this Third World War, man, because it's coming in hot and heavy. A lot of you people ain't ready. A lot of you people ain't really taking it seriously. You know, you thinking it's just, oh, you know, it's just another rumor of war, and yeah, we know those things are over there, but it's not gonna escalate. They're gonna have peace and treaty talks. They ain't gonna have none of that shit, man. And the Lord is really about to let this Third World War get popping, man. All right. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. You see, and this is the prophecy. This is what the Lord is ultimately making happen in the earth. You see these things happen over there with Russia and the Ukraine. Now they're talking about letting Ukraine be a part of NATO. And we know once Ukraine is a member of NATO, then all those NATO countries and their allies, they're going to be obligated to come to the aid of the Ukraine and basically try to go to war with Russia. You got Poland talking about sending troops. You got all these other nations, France talking about sending troops over there to Ukraine to get involved in this war because that Ukraine situation is, they're getting annihilated over there, man. They're literally getting pounded to powder by Russia and Putin. And you know, and the West is chomping at the bit to somehow to get involved in a full escalation with Russia, man. You know, and I've even read articles where they said you got American troops already over there in Russia dying, fighting for the Ukraine, man. Like the Russians have killed a lot of members of NATO countries, soldiers already been killed over there with those Ukrainians. And now they're looking for a way to fully go to war with Russia. That situation over there with Israel and Palestine, them just doing that recent bombing over there in Syria to those Iranian, a total violation of the Geneva Code, I think. They basically bombed a consulate that was in a neutral place, and they killed a major commander of the Iranians again, which they killed Soleimani in 2020 when Trump was in office. So they're constantly pushing these Iran and Russia to go into this war, you know? And now they got, I got some of these articles going to show you, man. So, hey, we're definitely living in the times of war, man. And it's our job to prophesy of these wars. And we're telling you that, look, it's ultimately Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that's preparing these nations for war. The Lord is going to put the spirit on these nations to continue to escalate, to shoot rockets, to bomb here, to bomb there, to do little conflicts and have little proxy wars. To eventually, that's going to lead into the ultimate war, which is going to cause America. They're going to push Iran to eventually to attack Israel so hard and so heavy that America is going to have to get involved and go over there and come to the aid of those small hats, man, because they're really isolated over there, you know. And then Turkey's going to get involved, Russia's going to get involved, China, Israel, all these things, man. But let me get to that. It says, Joel chapter 3, verse 10, it says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Yeah, because now these nations, they got military backing now. Now they built up their military to the point to where, you know, they can't just be bullied around. And one thing you got to understand, right? The American military, the way it's fixed right now, it's not built to really go to war with Russia or China or Iran or Turkey or one of these countries that have the ability and the military capability and power to defend themselves. Now, they can go to a country like Africa. They can go into some small world, Cuba, you know, Venezuela, Afghanistan, one of these weaker nations that don't really have the power to defend themselves, but they're not built to totally go in and just annihilate Iran or Russia or China, you see? And Iran and China, they're all going to link up and they're all allied up. They got a lot of sophisticated technology and they got nukes, man. You see? So this American military on paper is very powerful. They got a lot of weaponry, but hey, they're not built to go in and to go toe-to-toe with a Russia, man. Like I said, even seeing how weak the military is, the military might, their soldiers are weak. You know, they're all feminized, they're all soy boys, they're all afraid to fight. And you got a lot of these Gen Zers, they don't want to go to war. they was talking about they're going to have a draft. Hey, a lot of these Gen Zers, they ain't built to go to war. They're not in shape. They're too weak. They're too effeminate. You know, a lot of them are on the side of Palestine. So here it is. They might have to draft a lot of these Gen Zers. These niggas are so scary and so weak. You might put them in the battle. They might go and try to find, you know, they'll probably leave the front lines to go and try to join side with the enemy, man. That's how weak, you know, these American people are, man. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. You see? So like I was saying earlier, the reason why the Lord is having this third world war is so that the Lord can send back Yahushua, so that he can judge and to make war, and ultimately to use these nations to eventually shoot their nuclear missiles here on Babylon the Great and to destroy this place, man. To use the weapons of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's indignation, which are these nuclear missiles, to annihilate and destroy Babylon the Great, to avenge the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel, and to exalt his name upon this planet Earth, man. Point blank period, man. Verse 13, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. You see? Meaning that the time of prophecy is about to be fulfilled. We're in that time to where, hey, the time for this to happen is just getting right. It's like when you cooking like some oxtail, or you cooking like a stew in the crock pot, man. After about 3-4 hours, you come home from work. As soon as you crack the door open, you smell it, you like, oh yeah, it's just about ready. As soon as you go in there, you open that crock pot, man, you put that fork to that meat, to that oxtail, to that stew, whatever you got, and it just literally just fall off the bone. You know that it's ready, man. Hey, it's just right, and we're just right for these prophecies and for this third world war to come to pass, man. It says, come, get ye down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is near in the valley of decision, which is what? Over there in the Middle East, man. Which is when this third world war pop off, reading Ezra, that's when Yahushua is going to crack those clouds and come in the midst of this third world war, and they're going to stop fighting each other to try to fight Yahushua and be broken without him lifting any instrument of war or any carnal weapon, but come in all his glory and his might, man. And in the midst of all that, he's going to put the spirit on these nations to shoot these missiles off, man. And they're going to totally obliterate Babylon the Great, America, man. It says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And Yahweh also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but Yahweh will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. You see? And why is it going to shake? Because the nuclear missiles are going to cause this earth to reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. And remember, Russia has over 200 plus nuclear missiles, hypersonic missiles, man. America has their a decent amount of missiles. China, North Korea, India, Iran supposedly has built up their capability to have some. Turkey, you know, Great Britain, a lot of those NATO nations all have nuclear missiles, man. And the Lord's going to allow these missiles to be shot, and this earth is going to shake to and fro, man. And what's going to be the hope of the elect? We're going to be taken up into these chariots, man, beamed up and delivered from this great day of judgment. All right, so let me get a couple of these articles dealing with this whole situation with this war. All right, and look at this. It says, this is from InfoWars. It says World War III is now inevitable, and here's why it can't be avoided, man. You see, and why can it not be avoided? Because it's the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right, let me get this. See, and that's what these people don't understand. Hey, the Lord wants this war. The Lord has already written this war into the algorithm of the universe is going to take place, man. I was just reading in Joel, the 3rd chapter, man. The Lord is going to gather all these nations to have this war. And it's inevitable, man, because it's the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's destined. It's prophecy, man. It's going to serve a great purpose in the story of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. And this is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And what is that third woe? As we teach through the Spirit and through faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is this third world's war, man. Right? And woe means destruction, you know, and judgment, man. And that's what's about to take place. It says, if you're getting the feeling like the globalists are really, and it's not really the globalists, it's really Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Remember, the Lord controls the minds of these kings, man. And he moves them to do his bidding. Who has resisted his will? Just like when the Lord hardened Pharaoh not to let the children of Israel go, when he said he would let them go, but then the Lord hardened his heart, he's doing the same thing to Esau, Edom, and these so-called globalists, these elites, man. Right? The Lord is working upon their minds. Hey, they're nothing but puppet, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is the puppet master, man. All right? And the Lord is making all these things come to pass, man. Look, man is not in control, man. All right? The Most High is quarterbacking all of these things, man. He's the head coach. He's the head honcho. He's the great director. All right? He's going to make all these things come to pass. It says, are really pushing hard for World War III these days. You're not alone. In the past few months, there have been multiple instances of European and U.S. officials hinting at the possibility of a new military draft. Right. They was even talking about having a draft here in America, man. Because what? A lot of the military numbers are not up to par. The Navy, the Army, the Marines, even the goddamn Space Force. Hey, America is not meeting its recruitment numbers because a lot of these people in America, they're not really feeling war. They don't want to go to war, man. You soften up these men with no testosterone. They're all pussified. They're all soy boys. They're all overweight. They're out of shape. They're not motivated. They don't have any courage. So they're not. They don't want to join the military, man. They don't want to go and strap up their boots and go fight for this country because they really don't have no patriotism, man. That's long and gone here in America. So it's like Esau, your own agenda of, taking the nutrients out of the food, destroying the testosterone out of all these men, it's really coming back to bite you in the ass. Because now these men here in this country are not fit for service, man. They're not in that warrior spirit, man. They have, let me see if I can get that, man. They remained in their holes, man. And it's like that even with the guys you have in your military. A lot of them are weak. A lot of them are getting gender reassignments, man. A lot of them are bi and tri and asexuals, man. You know, a lot of them are just in it for a check, man. All right? Let me get this. This is Jeremiah chapter 51. This is Jeremiah 51 and 27. It says, set ye up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her. Who is that? America, man. And these nations are preparing against America militarily. It says, call against her the kingdoms of Ararat, which Ararat, that's over there in Turkey. And we know the Turkish have a very strong army, one of the strongest in NATO or the EU. I think they're in NATO. And they're one of the strongest. And they're constantly cussing out the West. They're constantly, likely to turn and side with Russia and China when all is said and done, man. It says, many and Ashkenaz appoint a captain against her, cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars. You see, the Lord is going to allow this nation to be swarmed with all these different nations and their military and their missiles like caterpillars. It says, prepare against her the nation with the king of the Medes. Who's that? The Russians, man. And who are all the nations with her? Iran, Syria, Turkey, China, India. A lot of these nations are going to flip and turn and join the BRICS nations in this third world war, man. They're going to be on the side against America and her allies, man. Like he tells you in the book of Daniel, even a lot of the allies of the West are going to turn on her, man. Because everybody's tired of Babylon the Great, America, man. And America is causing a lot of these European Union countries to have bad dealings with Russia, who provides a lot of their natural gas and resources. And they're like, look, man, we don't want to fight. We don't want to supply Ukraine with weapons to make ourselves to be in direct conflict or enemy of Russia just to do your bidding while y'all ass are sitting way the hell over there, and over there in North America while we're right here in close target range of the RAF and the military of Russia, man. It's not good for business, you see. It says, prepare against her the nation with the king of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, For every purpose of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall be performed against Babylon, man. And what is the ultimate purpose? It's for this place to be nuclearly annihilated, man, and to be invaded, and to be weakened, and to go to war, man, and to have a draft and drag these weak ass Gen Zers and these military age weak men to go and fight in this, like I call it, in this great meat grinder, man. And they're not going to want to fight. They're not going to want to go. They're going to be dodging and dipping and hiding, you know, which is why I believe you're bringing in a lot of these fucking migrants to have them go and join the military to get citizenship so they can go over there and be grounded to powder, man. You see, but it's all working against this place, man. This place is set up to fall and to be totally annihilated, man. And it's circling the drain. It's getting weaker and weaker every day. It says, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant. The mighty men of Babylon, who's the mighty men of Babylon? It's military, all these different branches. They're, you know, the Navy, the Army, the Marines, you know, the Space Force, all the different branches. They're all weakened right now. They're not up to par. They're not mighty men like that. They're soy men. It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They become as women. And that's literal, man. They literally are becoming like women. Like I said, a lot of them are getting sex reassignments under the Biden administration. A lot of them are LGBTQ plus. Shit, one of their main recruiters is a part-time drag queen, man. Look it up if you think I'm bullshitting, man. A part-time drag queen. They even had the military men wearing high heels and running and doing their training in high heels, man. So this place is a joke, man. You see? It says, they become as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. What is that? I'm talking about the Babylon, America, this place, man. And this is the land of unwalled villages. So this place is wide open for attack, man. And there's been plenty of times where Russia then sent nuclear subs over here undetected in the Pacific and the Atlantic, all up in the shores of America, man. So this place is just a sitting duck. And when you look up all the where these nations have their nukes pointed here at Babylon the Great, it looks like a goddamn dartboard, man. It's all lit up, you know, to be, you know, nuked, man. It says, that was the point on that, man. So let me go back to this article, man. See, because, hey, this war is in the air. It's coming. It says, the possibility of a new military draft. The EU has talked openly about boots on the ground in Ukraine. NATO officials have stated unequivocally that they will not accept a loss in Ukraine to the Russians, and the Kremlin has warned once again that nuclear weapons are on the table if Western troops enter the war. The U.S. government has recently asserted that Ukraine will be joining NATO. See, like I said earlier. And once Ukraine joins NATO, then the EU and the NATO nations are going to be obligated to take up arms and to defend their member against Russia, which is going to get this thing popping, man. Which is going to get the nukes flying. This is going to get this third world war popping, man. And this is all the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. It says, then there's Israel and Gaza. I warned months ago in my article, it's a trap. That it's a trap. What was that? Oh yeah, it's a trap. The wave of repercussions as the Middle East fights the last war. The war in the Gaza would expand into a multi-front conflict that would probably include Iran, you see? Which that's what Israel is doing. They're provoking Iran. They're attacking them, man. Doing different things so that they can be provoked, so that they can get America dragged into this war. And right now, Israel is going rogue, man. They're like, look, to hell with what the West and what America has to say. You're going to escalate this shit. Because they know America's going to have to get involved, man. Even though Biden is saying, oh, take precaution in a ceasefire, they're like, look, shut the fuck up, man. We're going to get in this war. We're going to get this shit popping. You're going to bring your ass over here, and you're going to join us anyway. And it's all prophetic. I'm going to read the scripture right now. It says, I also warned that it would be to Israel's benefit if Iran entered the war, because this would force the U.S. to become directly involved, man. See? So the scriptures is 100% on point. Let me get that for you. Jeremiah 49, man. You see, and this is stuff that the elders and the apostles been speaking about many, many years ago. And they taught us these scriptures, man, through the spirit and power of the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We've been telling you that these things are going to come to pass. But now we're at the time to where these things are coming. This is, what was it? So Jeremiah 49:20. All right? This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. It says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that he have taken against Edom. All right, who's Edom? The so-called white man. All right, and who are Edomites too? The head of the Edomites is those Ashkenaz. Amalek, which are those so-called small hats, man. Those so-called JOOs, man. They're the heads of Edom. They're the dukes of Edom, the head tribe of all the Edomites over there in the land of Israel. And the Lord has a purpose against all you damn devils, man. Starting with, with the head, those Amalekites, the small hats, and the rest of you heathens. The rest of you Edomites. It says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that he have taken against Edom, and his purpose is that he have purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Who's the least of the flock? Those small hats, man. Like I read in this article, they're going to draw out, eventually draw out America into this Third World War by all of the shenanigans and the BS they're doing over there in Palestine and in Iran and in Syria. And like I said, we pray that Iran retaliates to the point to where America's going to have to get involved, man, to where it gets even more hot and heavy and more crazy over there, man. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. And you even got other regular small hats saying that what they're over there doing is too much. They're going too far. Like I said earlier, now a lot of the people who have support for the small hats, who are supporting Israel, now a lot of them are looking at y'all like, look, man, y'all going too far, man. Y'all doing too much. Stop it, man. Even though small hats, they're over there protesting against not a Jew right now. They're taking it to the streets. They're protesting against, the Zionist regime and their leaders to stop, man. Y'all going too far, man. You could eventually, now I think even right now, they're on high alert. I think they're at a state of emergency, waiting for an attack from those Iranians. And like I said, I hope, Lord willing, that they do something. Stop talking so goddamn much and stop sending so many threats and actually do something about it, It says, to be sure, Iran has already been engaging in proxy attacks on Israel through Lebanon, but Israel's attack on the Iranian embassy or diplomatic station in Syria basically ensures that Iran will now directly commit to strikes on Israeli targets, man. And Lord willing, we hope so, you see? So like I read in Joel, hey, the Lord is preparing these nations for war, man. Hey, the Lord is allowing all these things to happen. And it's going to get more and more intense, more and more direct, and more hot, man. You see? And hey, no small hats, they ain't gonna stop. Hey, a lot of these warmongers here in the West, they're not gonna stop, man. They're gonna keep sending more money, keep sending more weaponry, keep sending more funding for these devils over there, those small hats, to continue to get shit popping over there, man. Because these elites, they want war with Russia. They think to their own benefit that they're gonna use it to establish what they want to establish, but really it's all for the benefit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. It says, in other words, much like World War I, the situation is being escalated by the political elites, despite the fact that the general public in the West is increasingly opposed to participating in the conflict. The globalists want to send us to war, whether we like it or not. No, it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is putting the spirit on these devils to want to go to war, because the Lord has Let me get this real fast. Do it like this. Never find this precept when I want it, man. Here we go. This is Psalms chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. You see, so when they say like these globalists, they want war, they want to do this, they want to do that. No, the king's heart, meaning his mind, is in the hand of the Most High, man. And he's moving it. He's turning it whithersoever he will. So if they want to be like, look, we don't want war. Look, the Lord works in their minds to be like, turn them that way to say, I do want them to want war, man. Look, the Lord said, all his good pleasure is going to be done, man. None can resist the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. All right? These things are being done because the Most High wants them to be done. You see, it says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh pondereth the hearts. See? So, hey, the Lord is in control of all these things, man. And this is what the Most High wants. And guess what? Us being his prophets and his men, we want it too. All right? Oh, I'm tripping. Swaki, let me see something real fast. Here we go. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 1. It says, the preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from Yahweh, man. You see? Hey, so the Lord is controlling everything. There's nothing that's going on that's outside of the control of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Now, these people may think that. You may think that you're doing your own thing. You're making your own decisions. You're guiding and planning out your own life how you want it to be. But it's all Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. You see, it says, all the ways of man are clean in his own eyes, but Yahweh weigheth the spirits. You see? It says, commit thy works unto the Most High, and thy thoughts shall be established. Here's the point. Yahweh have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil, man. You see? So guess what? The Lord is preparing the wicked for the day of evil, man. And that's why these nations are going to eventually go and get into this third world war, man. All right? So let me go back to this article. It says, the globalists want to send us to war whether we like it or not. Every decision they have made so far makes peaceful resolution impossible. Because what? The Lord don't want peace, man. Let me get this real fast. Because we're not in that time right now, man. This is Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And let me get to the point. It says a time to love and a time to hate. And we're not in the time of love. We're in the time of hate. It says a time of war and a time of peace. All right. So if the Lord wanted this to be a time of peace, there would be peace. If the Lord wanted these nations not to go to war and to have peace resolution talks, and guess what? The Lord would allow that to happen, man. But that's not the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? And that's why it'll be in your best interest to be on the side of the Most High, man, to want what he wants. Because for you to think or say anything outside of that or to go against it, you're making yourself an enemy of the Most High. You don't want to be an enemy to the Most High. All right? It says, obviously, some of this is based purely on fear. A large percentage of Gen Z is unequipped mentally or physically to go to war, like I was saying earlier, man. That's why I read what I read about the men of Israel, the mighty men of Babylon are become like women, man. And they're talking about having a draft. You can't draft these Gen Zers, these young whippersnappers into this war. They're mentally and physically unable to perform active duties, man. That'll be a waste of soldiers. That'll be a waste of flesh. Those dudes would just be meat sacks being thrown into this grinder if you put these weak ass Gen Zers into this military draft, man, or draft them to go to war. It'll be a waste of ammo, a waste of uniform, a waste of boots. It'll be a waste of time, man. Because ultimately, there's nothing that you can do to stop America from being destroyed. You're not going to win this Third World War. Hey, you're all are going to be losers. The only one that's going to win this Third World War is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. All right? It says a large percent of Gen Z is unequipped mentally or physically to go to war, which is why more than 70% of potential military recruits today are rejected before they even get to boot camp. These are many of the same young people who post Ukrainian flags to their social media profiles and jump headfirst into anti-Russian rhetoric, but now that they are faced with the possibility of having to sacrifice themselves for Ukraine, they are angry and terrified, you see? That's why I said, if you was to have a draft, you tell these little young punks they got to go to war, hey, a lot of them would probably kill themselves, man. A lot of them would jump off buildings, they would break arms. A lot of you women, you're going to get drafted too. A lot of these hoes are going to try to get pregnant. They're going to try to harm themselves, do all type of things to not have to go and fight in this great meat grinder. But a lot of you're going to die in this war, man. Right? So that's that. Let me see something. See if I have another scripture, man. See? Hey, but hey, this thing is coming to pass whether you people like it or not, man. All right? Now, like I said, you're going to have Russia and these nations, they're gonna, get involved, man. They're gonna come to the aid of Syria and Ukraine and these other nations when this shit really gets hot. Look at this. It says, this is from CBS News. It says, Israel, U.S. believes Iran is about to retaliate for Israeli bombing of Syria consulate, officials say. Yep, it says Israel and the U.S. are convinced Iran is preparing to retaliate. Now, whether they do or not, hey, guess what? They want this war so bad. Don't be surprised if the Israelis or the U.S. they might stage an attack, man. They might just force Iran's hand. They might just, do some false flag type of shit and then just blame it on Iran. Like I said, coming eclipse, they might use Iran as an excuse to say that they caused a terrorist attack. They attacked not Israel, but they attacked the West and use that as an excuse to go full-fledged into this war. To bring more chaos and confusion here to the West, to have a reason to bring in martial law, to shut shit down further, to do whatever they got to do to get the results that they want. So, hey, like I said, we're living in some very evil times. So that's why you got to be circumspect out here, man. You got to be wise and move wisely out here because, hey, we're living in some very evil and very demonic times. It says it's preparing to retaliate for the Israeli strike on Iranian consulate in Syria. Israel on Monday struck an Iranian consulate. I read that. It says the U.S. has picked up intelligence that Iran is planning a retaliatory attack that would include a swarm of Shahed loitering drones and cruise missiles. Officials say the timing and targets are unknown, but a proportional response to the Damascus attack would be to hit an Israeli diplomatic facility. The attack is likely to come between now and the end of Ramadan next week, and let's say that they had this so-called intelligence. Hey, they want this war so bad, just like they just like they knew about the attack on October 7th, they might just allow this attack to happen so that they can be justified in going in there to get the Iranians, because that's what these elites want. They don't have full control over Iran and Syria, so this can be a way that they can totally get a foothold and control over those last few Middle Eastern countries that was part of that. I forget how many wars they planned on, so they can get sole control of that territory over there, man. You see? It says another important unknown is where the drones and missiles will be launched, from Iraq or Syria, which could prompt a thin claim of deniability by Tehran, or from Iranian territory. See? It says at the funeral of the IRGC's overall commander, General Hossein Salami, warned that Israel cannot escape the consequences of assassinating Iranian military officers. He did not give any further indication of how or when Iran might retaliate. You see? So this is more those rumors of war. More things growing up. What else I got? Yeah, U.S. Let me see here. CNN, it says U.S. actively preparing for significant regional attack by Iran that could come within next week, you see? And this is how the least of the flock is going to draw them out eventually, man, with different shit like this. All right? Which is going to lead to this Third World War, and eventually everybody going to war, man. All right? So let me get this second Ezra. I'm going to read a lot, man. Read from 1 all the way to 34, and then by the 34th, I'll probably close it down there. But, hey, as you can see, this is where everything is going, man. Hey, it's all going down, man. Hey, the words of prophecy is coming to pass. Hey, we're in these times now. You know? And you need to be preparing and getting your mind right. You see? Not only does this war coming, but hey, like I said, civil war, societal collapse, man. Hey, and once this war comes, hey, that's when that famine is really going. So let's go and explain it in 2 Ezra 16. And when this war pop off, that's when the famine is really going to come, because imports and exports are going to be shut down, man. You're not going to be getting supplies and food and merchandise and shit coming in from China, from these different countries in the middle of this war, man. Hey, things are going to be tight. Things are going to be very straight times, man. All right. So let's get this. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 1. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." You see? Babylon, which is America. You got Asia, all of those Middle Eastern countries. Egypt, Syria. Hey, because this Third World War is going to eventually kick off, man. There's going to be a lot of casualties, man. A lot of bombings, a lot of death. See? It says, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?" You see? It's ultimately dealing with these nuclear missiles that's going to be fired and shot off upon these different places. It says, "May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Or may one quench the fire and stubble when it have begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?" You see? One of those arrows that's going to be shot, which are these nuclear missiles, man. This is not talking about your conventional arrow, man. These highly technological arrows are these different missiles, cruise missiles, tomahawk missiles, nuclear missiles, man. It says, "A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof." You see, because these missiles are going to be shot upon the world, man. The majority of them are going to be shot here on Babylon the Great, America. And it's going to cause the whole earth to shake, man. It's going to cause this earth to reel to and fro like a cottage, man. It says, the earth quaketh and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, because it's going to cause tsunamis as well. See, this is all part of a prophecy. It says, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power, because Yahushua is going to come back with the holy angels. And they're going to witness and see all these things take place in the midst of when Yahushua comes back to judge and to make war, man. Is he going to come back in the midst of this Third World War? And they're all going to stop and fight against Yahushua and be broken and destroyed without a hand. And he's going to witness, and the elect are going to witness the destruction of Babylon the Great, that lake of fire up in the chariots when it's all said and done. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world," man. That's talking about these nuclear missiles, all right? The Lord has created the waster to destroy. Let me get that real fast, man. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5. It says, "I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones from my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host of the battle." Just like I read in Joel the 9th chapter. All these nations are being gathered to prepare war, this third world's war, under the command of the Heavenly Father. And it says, they come from a far country, from the ends of the heaven, even Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. That whole land is Babylon the Great America, man. That's what I just read in 2nd Esdras. It says, what again? It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. See? That's these weapons of the Lord's indignation, these nuclear missiles, man. And they're going to be shot here in Babylon the Great, and they're going to destroy the whole land in the midst of this third world war. See, this is why all this escalation, all this shit is happening over there in Israel and Gaza, with Russia and Ukraine, with America and Taiwan, China, America and the Chinese and Taiwan. All these different escalations of war are being heightened so that this prophecy can be fulfilled. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. These nukes, man. And they're going to burn for a long time, man. You know, ain't no telling how long we're going to be up in the chariots with Yahweh Shai, you know, as this lake of fire continues to smolder and melt, and these people are going to be down here suffering from nuclear fallout, man. You see? It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, you see? Because like I said, you know, this war is going to lead to hella famine. You know, it's going to lead to a lot of bad times, man. You see? It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? You see? And what are you going to do? If you're not part of the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, hey, there's nothing you can do. You're going to be caught up in the midst of it. You're going to be, surrounded by this shit, man. And it's going to come. It's going to be knocking and beating at your door, man. Everybody that's left here in the middle, in the middle of the third war, like I said, it's going to be crazy times here, man. You're going to have infrastructure issues, power outages. You know, it's not going to be grocery stores, not going to be packed with food. You know, gas, fuel is not going to be readily available. We're still going to be having chaos and turmoil taking place all throughout the country, man. People are going to be invading one another. People are going to be mad at the government. It's going to be seditions, uprisings, civil wars, race wars, class wars. It's going to be just the midst of all type of chaos. Sicknesses, diseases, famine. Remember, it said famine and pestilences, right? Look at this. Get this real fast. Sicknesses is coming. Look at this. It says, is the bird flu coming to people next? Are we ready? CDC director says agency is taking bird flu very seriously and epidemic fear grow. Bird flu dairy cow outbreak widens in Ohio, Kansas, and New Mexico. See? What is that going to bring? Pestilences, famine, sicknesses, hunger. You see? So you can see how the Lord is setting all these things up, you know, on this earth for these things to come in their fullness, man. It says, verse 19, behold, famine and plague. I was just reading about the famine and plague. You know, this bird flu, I'm just saying it's serious. It's contagious. This bird flu is going to cause them to slaughter a lot of chickens. They're going to have them slaughtering a lot of cows. You see all these meat packaging plants going up in smoke. They're bringing in all this modified lab-grown chicken, lab-grown meat, manufactured famines. You know, you're going to have halting and exports and imports. Food ain't going to be coming in the midst of all this war. So it's going to be, it's like the perfect recipe for all these prophecies to come to pass, man. But we've been out here telling you and warning you day in and day out, week in and week out, man, year after year. And now it's right here at the door. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a man. These things are going to come upon the wicked and 2/3 of our people here in this society as punishments and judgments from the Lord. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And see, That's what's happening right now. It's somewhat business as usual. Yeah, people are feeling the inflation. Shit is more expensive. It's getting harder and harder to live. But people are still somewhat comfortable here, man. They're still working. They're still able to, stuff their face and go to their favorite restaurant. Maybe a little bit more expensive, but some people are still doing good, and some people are still able to live life as normal. But in the midst of all of this, shit is only getting worse and worse, man. Till eventually, the whole shit is just going to stop. It says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. You see? And these things are all on the way. These things are all coming here, man. It says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Then there shall be no man left to till the earth, and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. Right, because a lot of men are going to die out here. A lot of men are going to die in the Great Negro, in this Third World War. And the men that are left here, either they're going to die from famine, they're going to die from sickness, they're going to die from pestilence, they're going to die from race riots, from invading one another. It's going to be just complete chaos and all hell breaking loose out here, man. People are going to be hiding out. People are not going to be out here just moving around open. People are going to be resorting to cannibalism and all type of shit, man. Remember all those goddamn millions of migrants that are here, when all hell break loose, they got that third world mentality. So they're going to do whatever the hell they got to do. It's going to be mass rapings, skulls getting crushed, children getting dashed to pieces. All type of hell is going to break loose out here, man. And it's all part of the judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. It says, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice, and for of the city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. Because it's not going to be safe to just be out here walking around, man. People are going to be desperate. People are going to be, the love of many is going to wax cold. People are going to be out of their minds. People are going to be schizophrenic and just totally just demonic demons out here, man. And if they see you for any reason whatsoever, they might just want to kill you and eat. They're going to eat you. They're going to rape your wife and then eat her. If you got children, they're going to rape them and eat them. That's how bad it's going to be out here, man. Look at what's going on over there in Haiti right now. Imagine that here on a grand scale all throughout this country. It says, as in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the field thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. It's going to be like the I Am Legend, but here in Babylon the Great, man. See, it's going to be desolate. It's not going to be all this traffic and all these cars driving by, all this businesses open. It's going to be like, one of those dystopian futures, man. It says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You see? Like I said, a lot of these men are going to be shipped off to the Great Meat Grinder, man. And these women are going to be left here with no husbands, no boyfriends, nobody courting them, no men to be here to hold them close, because a lot of men are going to be dashed to pieces and destroyed, and all the hell and the chaos taking place out here. But you know who is going to be out here? It's going to be the men of the Lord. They're going to be that golden wedge of Ophir. They're going to be highly sought after. And that's why we tell you, during that time here, 7 women are going to take hold of one man. The true value man, the men of Yahweh B'Shem are going to be highly sought after and highly desired in that day. See, the rest of these men they're just going to be left out here. They're not going to be all these celebrities, all the niggas that got it going on right now. Hey, during that time, you ain't going to have it going on. You're going to be you're not going to be desired. They're not going to want the LeBrons or the rappers or these thugged out niggas, the niggas that's getting all the women now. They're not going to be desired in that day, man. It's going to be the men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that's going to be sought after. That's going to be desired in that day, man. It says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord receive it, believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when they come, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. See? And that's what we've been telling Jake, that these times are coming, man. To where, hey, we're going to be like pilgrims, moving out and about, trying to find, looking for a holy and righteous place, but expecting miracles from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. What's the Lord tell us? That my servants are going to eat, my servants shall drink. We shall be, we shall have joy of heart, but the rest of you, you're going to have sorrow of heart, man. And you're going to be out here just through and destroyed and, left to your own ruin, man. So that's why we've been telling our people to make yourself ready, man. Repent and get right now before these days come, man. And these days are fastly approaching, and each and every day is getting closer and closer. We can see it coming, man. But it's our duty and our job to come out here and to give you warning from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, when we see these things, when we catch wind of these news articles and events that's taking place, we come out and we give you warning and telling our people to repent, to really seriously take this word seriously and make yourself ready into the battle, man. And stop trusting in this world. Don't trust in uncertain riches, all right? Look, your money ain't gonna save you. Your gun ain't gonna save you. How many Instagram, social media followers you got not gonna save you. And Esau damn sure not gonna save you, man. This government is not coming to save you, man. Your faith and your trust can only be in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And that's where we're putting all of our chips and our whole investment is in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So with that, I'm gonna close it. Lord willing, you brothers was edified. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and blessings to you, Sincere Akim, pushing this word now, sincerity and true. Shalom.